Just kind of one of these picks that can kind of answer into everything. Aatrox, I was just watching him his solo queue stream last night, and this is actually what he was playing into Nara in that game as well. So I'm kind of expecting to just be the electrocute Aatrox. It's also a double melee pairing here, so he's able to get a really nice trade in. And now that wave is slowly pushing away from Whippo.
Ooh, Busio caught out there by the handshake. FBI continuing to go forward, needs to hop a little bit further. Just a little bit more damage would be enough. FBI on the chase, but he cannot get quite enough damage there with the rend. So Busio low, but not all the way down. He and Masu both, however, down below 200 HP, forced back underneath their turret.
Yeah, that was actually a critical mistake there from Busio. He was too slow on the clone. So what you're supposed to do in this matchup is be able to use the clone to block the handshake. They're going to look for a dive, but Inspired's here.
Inspired's ready to try to shut this down. Busio and Masu playing on the knife's edge, trying to stay close enough to bait their opponents in from Inspired, but not close enough that they end up getting killed themselves. FBI down to about 50 HP. The bailout has landed, but it's not going to bail out a damn thing.
Both summoners, so yeah, you got the summoners off Busio. That is really, really good, but FBI lost his flash and died there. Masu gonna die now as well, as he was trying to reset that wave.
Turn around and punish just like he recently did.
Yeah, they saw the vision plant just get hit, Bo.
There it is. Inspired jumping right on in, and FBI is in danger, caught up in the tangle barbs and shot down again. The bailout is too little, too late. Masu getting his first kill of the game.
FBI steps forward. He waited a really long time, but he's able to get it. Ayla now trying to sneak around, see if they could find anything, but not really going to happen.
Ooh, River, though, going in after Quad, who immediately goes into the Soul Unbound, and Inspire jumps over the wall, ready to help out his mid laner. There's the Yone with the Fate sealed. A little bit more damage is required, and River is down. Nicely done. Feet of Warfare secured, and Ayla's going to be the next to die. Inspired flashing over the wall, looking to keep himself alive, but it will not happen. Shut down over to Quid. 4-2 game for FlyQuest, as Quid now tries to make his escape. Busio's going to block him up here, as Masu provides covering fire over the wall with a 90 caliber net right back into his own side of the jungle to hunt down this Ahri. A little bit more will do it, and the Piltover Peacemaker does
There's something, but Inspired is very calculated in how he plays, so if they win, maybe we can actually interview him and ask him about that, is why he went Red Smite, because good catch, it is definitely very atypical, and gonna be 6 grubs for FlyQuest. That's tough to punish that one character. There's so much CC there to follow up if any bit of CC hits. So FlyQuest are going to be able to grab this. River says, you know what, it's not even worth risking it. If he goes in, he's very likely to die. So it'd be a really low percentage play, putting out high DPS, as opposed to just like hitting one combo on the backline and one-shotting them.
It's lower burst, but you have more consistent damage over the course of a longer fight. Also the health to participate in such a fight. Turret going to drop down there in the bottom lane as FlyQuest has to retreat over in mid. Sniper staying alive down there in the bot side as Inspired turns it around over in mid lane. River down to about 100 HP, tries to jump in, needs the bailout. Masu's still alive, and now he's in a killing spree. 100 Thieves.
Online, having some really good pop blossoms, some really good engages there last week, and especially as support, because you don't have a lot of gold, so it's not like your Q&E are even doing that much damage. You know, generally you're going to get towards one item, probably go Proto Belt, and then it's just all about, can you find that juicy ultimate? It's 100 Thieves trying to force this Herald, and we'll grab it.
They'll take the Herald. Sniper goes for the Mega Gnar, but does not hit anything.
Back for this Herald that they're going to drop. We can see that Sniper's moving down towards bot side. He needs to get that Mega Gnar charged up, though. He's got nothing on the bar.
Ayla just used the handshake on the Nico clone, and now coming from behind, Whippo with the World Ender ready to go. River's about to get stunned up, staying alive for now. Hostile takeover doesn't do a whole lot except create a little bit of space. Sniper still no Mega Gnar. As 100 Thieves, they don't lose anybody, but those health bars are wrecked. Ayla and River both nearly dead. Ayla having to spend both summoner spells to not drop, and now FlyQuest has the green light for their Drake.
Yeah, it's going to be uncontested. They're just going to send a Sniper out towards top. He's going to push and try to trade back. Even though they don't get a kill, 100 Thieves keeps them interested in around mid lane. That's buying time for Sniper again, pushing out on this top side. He's going to get the tier 1. But though also pushing down on bot side, they cannot give up free tier 2. Tier 2 is just so much gold, so Quid is going to have to go down and respond, try to defend that, and we'll see how low it is right now. Sniper looks like he left early enough. This tower might just be dead. We'll see if Whippo wants to actually fully commit to it, and he's going to do so. Might end up trading his life for it, but we'll get that tower, and that's 700 gold. Those tier 2s are just so ridiculously here for 100 Thieves. They have Mega. Can they actually run him down?
Yeah, they're trying to make their way onto Quad before he can get any sort of an escape route. Wants to go for the Fate Sealed. Nice block from River, guaranteeing the Yone cannot get over the wall. The shutdown goes to Sniper. I'm going to call to go for the Otacon. It won't drop particularly quickly, and FlyQuest is on the way.
Yeah, we'll see if they can actually commit to this. I think they have to at this point. Quad has no TP, so it is going to be a 5v4, even if they are slow. Look at Quid on the side, looking for a charm on Masu.
Quid wants it, jumps and he finds the charm on Masu, but it's immediately cleansed as the Caitlyn survives. Hostile takeover over the top, but it only finds Inspired and Busio. Now Masu trying to get away from Quid, who manages to find the assassination, and Inspire's looking to turn it right back around onto the mid laner, but it ain't going to work. Busio needs a little bit more damage, and Whippo was killed off Ayla. Now another hit comes through. Inspired takes down River. There's 3 dead bodies in 100 Thieves jerseys, and FlyQuest is going to take Otacon to boot.
Even with Quid finding the fight.
He was the one who was able to find Masu. Still FlyQuest turning it around because of the Otacon resistance shred. Up to 50 flat armor and MR removed if you've been fighting Otacon for long enough. That's insane amounts of extra damage. It's 100 Thieves now trying to get something here on Inspired and Whippo. Inspired with the Arctic Assault over the wall, but that Sejuani is still in a lot of danger. His Aftershock is about to wear off. Ayla ready to join up here. There is no flash available, and FlyQuest have overplayed their hand, looking to try to use those. Oh, that's a pretty good deal. That teaches you to swing hard. Oh, hold on. Whippo's swinging hard into the enemy base. Big Q3 lands onto almost everybody, and Quid is down. Masu taking the kill credit on that one. Scream. This guy's got a lot more health than I thought he did, but FlyQuest now in a very commanding lead. Like you already said, 5,000 gold. River getting caught out here. This is bad news for 100 Thieves. The jungler's about to die, and he did it for free as Ayla.
100 Thieves is going to be pushing up mid lane, trying to get some control there. They have to try.
Oh, Quid with the flash charm going after Masu, but again, he's going after this target that has the cleanse ready. Ayla's going to be next to die, but he gets the hostile takeover out before he falls. Quid barely hanging on the side of the fight. Masu did drop to FBI, but everybody on 100 Thieves is dying. Inspired taking a killing spree as the Callista finally falls. Doesn't get a whole lot of a payoff from that one as River manages to block the bullet, and FlyQuest are right back to pushing. Less than a minute and a half until that Dragon Soul spawns. Ayla taking a huge chunk of damage as River tries to make the engage, and he's about to die before anything else even happens. Whippo has hysterics to keep him alive. Snipers into the back, but he's already down. Busio goes on a rampage, and Ayla and Quid go on the run. They're the only 2 left alive on 100 Thieves, and Inspired and Busio are hunting them down. Ayla has been knocked back towards Whippo. He tries to get away, tries to use the Mikhails to give himself enough extra freedom, but it does not matter. Quid is the last one standing, but he will fall like the rest. FlyQuest get a clean ace. It'll be 18-5 to end the game as they march on the Nexus turrets. No Baron required. 100 Thieves cannot stand up to FlyQuest, who will move on to a 3-0 start here in Split 2.
Nicely done. FlyQuest staying perfect so far.